Hello students, class 12, subject chemistry, unit 3rd, electrochemistry, and the topic is products of electrolysis. Products of electrolysis. As you know, electrolysis is the process in which electricity is supplied in a cell containing electrolyte. Electrolyte dissociates into cation and anion. The electrode connected through a positive end of the battery is called anode, and that is connected with the negative end of the battery is called cathode. Anode, the electrode at which oxidation takes place. Cathode, the electrode at which reduction takes place. When the electricity or electric current is supplied in electrolyte, the cations move toward cathode and anions move toward anode and get discharged. So, the product of electrolysis depends upon the nature of material being electrolyzed and the type of electrode being used. If the electrodes are inert, like platinum or gold, they do not participate in chemical reaction. But if the electrodes are reactive, they take part in chemical reaction. So the products of electrolysis are different for reactive and inert electrode. What will be the product of electrolysis? It also depends the type of other species, other oxidizing and reducing species present in the electrolyte and their electrode potential. Sometimes some reactions, although seems to be feasible, but very difficult to occur due to extra potential or over potential or over voltage. For example, electrolysis of molten NaCl. We will discuss the products of electrolysis of molten NaCl. As you know that this is pure molten NaCl dissociates into Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. Here only one type of cation and one type of anion is present. So cation move toward cathode and reduction reaction occurs. So reduction at cathode. Na plus ion move toward cathode, abstract or receives electron and converts into sodium metal or solid and gets deposited on cathode. Whereas oxidation reaction occurs at anode, in which anion means Cl minus ion move toward anode and gets oxidized by losing electron Cl minus half Cl2 plus 1 electron. So we can say finally that when molten NaCl is electrolyzed, sodium is obtained at cathode and chlorine is obtained at anode. Now, the electrolysis of aqueous solution of NaCl. Aqueous solution of NaCl. So during the electrolysis, NaCl dissociates into Na plus and Cl minus ion. Since it is aqueous solution, water is also present here. So it also dissociates into H plus ion and OH minus ion. Here, as you see, two types of cations are present in the electrolyte. Both type of cation move toward cathode to be reduced. So, following two reactions are possible at cathode. Reduction at cathode. Na plus electron, Na solid, its standard electrode potential is minus 2.71 volt. H plus also migrate toward cathode and H plus plus electron half H2. Here the standard electrode potential for this reaction is 0.00 volt. When two reduction reactions are possible at cathode, then only that reaction occurs preferentially which has higher value of standard electrode potential. Here the electrode potential or standard electrode potential for the reaction 2 is more than that of 1. So this reaction will occur preferentially and hydrogen will be obtained at cathode. Now since H plus are obtained by the dissociation of H2O, so actual reaction you can write here H2O plus electron half H2 plus OH minus. This is the actual reaction since H plus are obtained by the dissociation of H2. Now oxidation at anode. As you know that oxidation reaction occurs at anode. Here in the electrolyte two types of anions are present, both move toward anode. So here also at anode two types of reactions are possible. The first is Cl minus half Cl2 plus electron. Oxidation means loss of electron. Its standard electrode potential is 1.36 volt. OH minus ion also move toward anode, but its reaction, oxidation reaction, can be written as H2O because this is obtained by the dissociation of H2O. So the second possible reaction at anode is 2H2O, O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron. The standard electrode potential for this reaction is 1.23 volt. Now, when two types of oxidation reactions are possible, then that oxidation reaction competes which has lower value of electrode potential. Since here the reaction 4 has lower electrode potential than reaction 3. So this should occur preferentially, but due to extra voltage or over potential, this reaction is difficult to occur, and finally reaction 3 occurs at the anode. So this is the preferred reaction which occurs at anode. This is due to over potential of this reaction. So we can conclude that when electrolysis of aqueous solution of NaCl is carried out, hydrogen gas is obtained at cathode and chlorine gas is obtained at anode. Concentration factor is also important here, that is given by the Nernst equation. For example, electrolysis of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid H2SO4 2H plus SO4 minus 2. Since in sulfuric acid water is also present, so this also dissociates as H plus and OH minus. As you see that in both the reactions only one type of cations are present. So reduction at cathode, there is no option, only one type of reduction reaction will occur at cathode since only one type of cations are present. But since here two types of anions are present, both are in competition, both move toward anode, so possible reaction or probable reaction at anode, oxidation at anode. For this 2H2O O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron, and standard electrode potential for this is 1.23 volt, and the second is sulfate ion 2SO4 minus 2. These ions move toward anode and get oxidized into persulfate ions by losing 2 electrons. So here standard electrode potential is 1.96 volt. Two types of oxidation reactions are possible at anode. But here concentration decides the product. At lower concentration, the reaction first occurs as reduction reaction and oxygen is obtained. Whereas at higher concentration, the reaction second occurs as reduction reaction and persulfate ions are obtained. So here concentration decides the product of anode. So it ends now. Thank you.